Yeah, it's just basically gonna be a cipher. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna record it, 16 bar. They're ready for all the participants to come in and jump on that joint.
Man,
Shout out to 5-8. Yeah. So it's kind of like ill. So we kind of should be doing that as a. Why don't we switch it and we do it as a in honor of Oowop. We do the freestyle in honor of Oowop.
Fire.
Yo, this man right here, see, now I can speak on it. A lot of people didn't see what was going on during that time. Like, the city was literally split. You were either a Click fan or you were a Oowop fan.
Yeah.
You go to the club, and I told this story before.
Sorry.
But I told this story before. Like, I remember going to the clubs, and you'd be on the club on closer to one side of town, and they would play something from this man, and then everybody be looking at Oowop people's ready to pop off, and then vice versa. I'm not saying to glorify, I'm saying
that's how powerful it
Oowop
was.
and Clip. If you're gonna talk about Oowop, you have to talk about Clip.
You have to.
And we lost Oowop before, so we gotta take care of this man, is basically what I'm saying. He gonna take care of himself, but the reason why he's speaking, the reason why he feel like that, because people put in a lot of work. It was a lot of sacrifice for people to be considered rappers in Rochester, New York. No one took us serious. To book a show was terribly hard. They used to laugh at us. They didn't believe we know what we was doing. Time and time again, people like him, people like Oowop, people like myself, we had to go out in the streets and showcase our skills, so people talked about us in order for us to get the, to be able to do good business.
Right.
So a lot of us wasn't really able to capitalize off our talent because no one would let us do good business. So to see what's going on right now, I feel what Clip is talking about, it's sad. And this is not the first time. Because if you're an actor from the town, as soon as you get a grant, Rochester's own. If you're an athlete, so it's not just for bro. It's something in our community that we got to do better with. People making opportunities for people who don't have these opportunities. There's gatekeeping going on, and I'm not saying was a victim of that. But I'm saying he had to fight to not be a victim of it. And luckily he was talented enough, had enough charisma and enough support to push through. Like, people don't understand, DKX didn't play that music because they heard the news. They played the music because Quan called Wiz and told him, yo, y'all need to play this man music. Y'all got it in the vaults. Y'all used to do music, play his music. That's why that happened.
Shout out to Quan for that.
Yeah. And I bring up Quan all the time because I have discussions over that. Yeah, but his stuff is gonna be even worse.
Yeah.
All the love you, but when we hear we're ignoring people, we're not telling our kids, yo, you need to respect him. That's why people don't know about Oowop.
Right.
Nas know about Oowop because his father. It's a disconnect on top of the fact that the new generation of music, they don't care about the past. They care about themselves. It's a narcissistic. So if people grow up listening to these artists, they're not going to really know that they need to know because that artist is not going to tell them who they like.
Right. My son's 15. I put him on. Wop was at my house 2 years ago for Thanksgiving. And we was chilling. Dope. And my son didn't know him, right? I know Wop as his first name. Like, we know each other. I put my son onto him. My son's like glued to his music. He met Nit. My son and Nit are like, when they see each other, they're like this. Same with Ito. When my son and Ito see each other, they're like this. And my son, he knows all about the history.
It's because you taking it upon yourself.
Yeah.
Sure I can see that. And that's the same thing with my son. It comes as default because he sees the people coming in and out of the studio. Yeah. And he's got Nasim's. This is just out of just hearing the name and listening and liking it. Has Nasim on his playlist, his iPhone playlist, and I'm looking. I say, "Yo, you know that guy's from Rochester." He didn't even know he was from Rochester.
They're about the same age too, I reckon, right?
No,
your son's a little younger, right?
My son's 17.
Okay,
my son's got mad vinyl from Ito. Ito handed him. You hear it? We call him Salsa. That's his nickname. You hear Salsa, and it's all signed to him. Like people on 19, like Mickey Diamond, Pro Dillinger, they send me vinyls with his name on it. So he's got a whole collective. Like if this kid.
And
He's popular. He has some history.
It's so easy to do. It's so easy to tell your kids, you know what I'm saying, they may, not believe you. Like, cause my son don't believe me sometimes. I remember when my kids were young and I played Golden in the car and I was like, yo, I know her. They used to look at me like,
my daughter's obsessed with her.
You don't know Golden.
My daughter's obsessed with her.
And that's a compliment to the artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you from Rochester, you know what it is, though. No, the majority of people grow up with you, but they don't want to see you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel that's what happened to us because I've always said it. I say this all the time. We had that sound before Buffalo did.
Yes, we did.
Right, and I'm not knocking them whatsoever, but we had that sound. We had that sound, bro. We had that, and then all of a sudden, like for everybody, Etho, Coach, Pounds, Clip, Wop, Love, we all had that sound, and
we used to go perform. They was rapping like they was from down south.
Right, I was telling my son that today. I said, yo, if you heard them, I said, Gun was the only one that stayed the same.
Yeah, but he came out late though.
Can I tell you where a lot of it kind of came from? That what was it? Act Live when they were bringing the Buffalo.
The industry plant in Rochester.
So every time you would turn around, there was a crew of Buffalo cats coming from Buffalo to Dublin.
Agent Orange.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. See, I know my history, bro.
I even connected with a couple of cats from there. I remember
Mel Cadet before he was their manager. He was a rapper.
Billy Dries Williams. Remember him?
Rice Reason Hall.
And if I'm not mistaken,
he was the Hassan of Buffalo.
If I'm not mistaken,
Coach. I be on the pip attack. I be twisting loud. Christmas the only gift you rap. Check the chronicles. He maneuver like a diplomat. I don't hold it in, hear you out, then I spit it back. Cock let it thunder. Colded in the tundra. I be on the low, just like ankle socks in the summer. I never been the runner, so you go get it. And when it come to shit, I'm sumo with it. Everybody's a target, that's from here on out. Think I'm related to the breeze, how I air y'all out. I could take it to the stage, I could teach you to flow better. But you don't wanna get outshined by an old fella. Little faces fall, make it rain with my old cheddar. Dissing me in the burst, you niggas should know better. Hot ones rip through your old sweater. And I ain't doing good, nigga, I'm doing more better.
And I got a lot of years in mentoring. I can see who I need to be talking to, who I don't need to be talking to.
Right.
So to answer your question, there are some like Nas. Nas didn't know me from Canada. I could call him on the phone. We done got up. We done did music. I done gave him some jewels. I talked to him about life before I talked to him about music.
I met him for the first time last year. When I changed the name from No Love Club to Gallery of Filth, he performed in my pop-up shop. I had no idea who this kid was. That's De Niro's people. And he performed over the Scarlet, the New York joint she did.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. And I said, how old is this kid? He told me that. I said, no, it can't be true.
And he got multiple styles. Too.
Yeah,
multiple styles.
He can do the old stuff too. But see, I seen this. And see, there should be no reason why later on in life we should see him on the side of the road cracked out somewhere.
Right.
And us having this conversation, it's up to us.
Sure.
Because we born in it right now. And that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, like I said, Cliff, I'm glad that y'all pieced up y'all situation and you're able to speak because they need to see that too. Because a lot of them are in beefs now and they're killing each other for real.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And rapping about it.
Like you said, your guys' issue got to the point it wasn't music no more. It was actually like street.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I just thought it was music because funny
it
thing
always
is
seame to go street after
right because I know when Wop and Max B had an issue because of Foundation, and that actually got to like almost an actual street thing because Cartagena and Times is my big homie.
Yeah.
And I was rocking with Wop. I was like, nah, you guys can't mess with Wop.
Rob LeBron
and Cartagena, and there's another fellow, Last Words, I believe his name is. And now there's no way y'all can come back after Wop where he just did the Max B, and then all of a sudden they just threw a clip, like a napalm. That's what Times this track was called. And then it was actually like almost beef, and then they ended up chilling. And Times told me all the time, that's one of my favorite rappers of all time. And it's crazy how people can stop and end it.
if you was in the neighborhoods during that time, man, like you said, the Jumping Jacks. Like I said, I was at a Lewis Street. I think I might have. I ain't gonna go too far, but
no, I had peoples over there, so I used to be over there too.
He was there by himself, and Watt was there with his peoples, and the numbers looked crazy. And fam walked through like, yeah, whatever. It was a moment. It was movie stuff, but all of this stuff is going, and it's not to glorify none. It's just the same for that to happen, for me to witness that, and for you to be speaking. That's peace, and that shows growth, and that's what the kids deserve to see.
Yeah, but you know, on some realness, because that's what I wanted to set an example. You know what I'm saying? To say, you know, you can have a difference with somebody. You know what I mean? It can even go over the line, but as long as no lives wasn't took during it, you know, you could grow from it, and that's what me and Oowop did. You know what I mean? We set aside the street and the rap thing. Because, like I said, we was friends before any of that. You know what I'm saying?
Was there a particular moment, Clip, where you said internally, this doesn't have me charged anymore? Like, I'm concerned with dude. I miss dude, for lack of a better words, that the anger kind of, or whatever you felt, you were like, nah, there's a better way to let these feelings process.
Because he wants to learn how to.
No, to answer that question, it was like that the entire time.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was like the streets forced that on happening, because I never understood it. You know, I heard something, I approached it, and then it was like, nah. Then you know, then it was then I heard it, but I heard when it was blatant, and so I just went for what I knew from that point as an MC.
That's 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% the take that even Notorious Big had on BET when he was trying to figure out, you know, why there was a whole coast that don't like me, you know, over one.
It was like he was saying. It was a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I remember performing performing the actual diss track at the time, and seeing other brothers from my neighborhood, because we both come from Hudson. That was throwing me middle fingers and all. I'm like, man, you was my man. Right. So like you said, it was a pick a side type of thing.
It wasn't hip hop no more, because y'all represented the street. And they knew you guys were street, so they just took what you said for face, like for real.
Right.
Not thinking this is just the art.
Competition.
Sometimes
we trying to outdo each other.
We did so much in the late '90s to try to prove that there was no such thing as a studio gangster. So everything that I'm saying is straight off the nub. This is all true. This is all real. The studio gangsters went out. You had to prove that everything that you did or you said was real, or we wasn't gonna take it for face value. Or wasn't gonna be able to feel it. Right. So if this man said he annihilated, blah blah blah, they're looking for this man to be annihilated. You know what I'm saying? Now, at least nowadays, because that's where.
Especially if you might have annihilated somebody outside of the track.
Right.
Then you say it on the track, you're like, I see
that. Now that's what they're doing. They're going to find their credibility and then put it on the you know what I'm saying? They may not have no credibility before the rhyme. I gotta go and do something just so I can rap now.
That's how brothers get to bragging about drunk driving on wax, tampering with U.S. mail.
Right. How y'all said the streets kind of made y'all beat.
That's what I'm saying. Well, the whole time I'm like,
perfect example.
They're counting on me to strike back. You know what I mean? I gotta protect my name and who I am and what I stand for. But the whole time it was like. Well, it was like, why are we doing this type of
I'm not a fan of neither of these guys, Kendrick or Wayne. Kendrick didn't say nothing bad about Wayne in that track. He said, I just feel like I let him down, right? And everyone's trying to stir up. Like,
trying to stir up.
He threw a shot at
Wayne.
Which that never happened. Wayne's supposed to drop a track today. No, his manager said that's not true. His manager posted on Twitter said that's not true whatsoever.
It's because they don't need.
Right.
It doesn't need that.
And Kendrick probably gonna do some homework on him.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
It's gonna be bad.
As far as that's concerned, everybody's counting on Wayne to be the beast he was back then, and he can't do nothing with Kendrick.
No, not right now.
He can't do nothing with Kendrick
right now. And anything
that's just my opinion. And I know Wayne get busy. I know he do what he do.
And the way, just the way we're talking,
But if listen, all I'm gonna say is Kendrick knows. If he goes against that, he knows what he's up against.
That's why he
said. And he's gonna. I feel like he's just like how he outsmarted Drake. This was just a
But
chess
you're gonna
move.
come off
He
as
outsmarted him.
Anytime you
he
go
may
at
do the
Kendrick
same
right
thing
now,
with
you're gonna
Wayne,
come
too.
off as a Drake sympathizer.
Okay, good luck to all them CD coppers. Love, yeah. He just had to test me, but that was until I spit 100 in his grill, left the scene real messy. Fuck you think I'm packing it for? I play the window, but I used to serve fiends through the crack of the door. Fuck the rock, I'm in a little town trying to explore, serving 20s for 50 pieces with a hunger galore. I'm an element like fire and wind, water and earth, a hustler. I sell shit for more than it's worth. I hope you got your guards up, cause freestyling, walking up the stairs, only time you stepping your bars up. You need more than 16 for me. I don't just spit bars, you need weed, you can get green from me. Splatter niggas like a water balloon. I'm a commander, a street nigga, a little notch over a goon. So if you wanna meet the critical room, just keep playing the